All right, so I think since I've got the time today, I'll just do a quick recap to maybe make this article and what I'm thinking about it make more sense to people who are new. So in Saturn, the planet Saturn started moving into late December of 2017, started moving into the constellation Capricorn, which is also ruled by the planet Saturn. That constellation Capricorn is ruled by the planet Saturn, and there it will sit for 2.5 years. And the other planets, of course, are all very important too because they're all part of the cosmic dance, doing their own special and important parts, each one of them, right? And what's also important about this alignment and these alignments here is that in 2020, in late December of 2020, Jupiter, the king of the planets, Jupiter, which represents space, will meet in conjunct. It's called the Great Conjunction. It's when Saturn and Jupiter will meet. They'll conjunct. Saturn is time and Jupiter is space. So we literally will have the meeting of space and time. And a lot of the ancients and the old civilizations and cultures all talk about this moment. Some seem to mention that it looks like they say a doorway opens in heaven. The star Sirius, maybe it might be there. Don't know for sure. But this will also be when your pineal gland opens. This is a very important time because you got to understand that these planets we're all, what's inside of us is outside of us, as above, so below. So your chakras in your body are associated with the planets. Your fingers on your hand associated with the planets. This is all very much tied together. This is a very, very important time. So, and also in these alignments, it's shown with history is shown that during these types of alignments up there with the conjunctions and Saturn moving into Capricorn, that governments, financial systems, societies, they restructure or they reset. And I even showed that post from 2016 where someone using the stars said that the financial revolution will begin in early 2018. That was said in 2016, and that's exactly what happened at the beginning of this year, right? First week of February, greatest crash ever, stock market. So the stuff has begun. It's happening as we speak. And between now and 2020, a very, very important time. And also, this alignment with Aquarius, because now we are officially in the age of Aquarius. Before it was Pisces. So whenever they said the world was going to end in 2012, they were correct because, in a sense, because the end of Pisces, Pisces ended. The age of the world in Pisces ended, but the transition into Aquarius, the next sign, which is the water sign, or it's an air sign, but it's the water bearer, Aquarius, is what we're in now. That's the age that came next. So it went from Pisces into Aquarius, which this age is ruled by Saturn and Uranus. So, and that alignment we are officially supposedly now in Aquarius as of January 2018. And it's really tough to tell because we have a bunch of different legends, a bunch of different keys reading the stars, and some of them are so old they're not really relevant at this time anymore. So no one really knows for sure, but we have the pyramids of Egypt out there, of Giza, I mean, in Egypt, that point to 2012 being the start of the age of Aquarius, or the transition into Aquarius. You have these ultra rare blood moons. You have the ultra rare solar eclipses, the ultra rare lunar eclipses that take place, like the one that took place earlier, later last month. So I think we're in the right time. And the ancients and the Egyptians and all these different cultures say in the age of Aquarius that this doorway or gateway is going to open up and it's an age of light and all this what have you. But it's been hijacked. So they're going to try to make it an age of darkness and all this doom and gloom when it's really an amazing time for everyone because your pineal gland, you're going to basically reach your potential supposedly if you choose. It's up to you. So Uranus and Saturn are going to duke it out because they rule the age of Aquarius. And the story goes Saturn timed Kronos castrated or chopped off Uranus's rings, whatever. And that's just another way of saying that Uranus was separated from time because time is Saturn, Saturn's Kronos, Kronos is time. So now Uranus, which translates in Greek to heaven, literally meaning heaven, is coming for his bride, which is Gaia, which is Earth, which is us. And whenever Saturn and Jupiter are conjunct, you have Jupiter, this huge massive planet, right, the king planet, it's going to look like the winged disc, like the ancients have all described. the flying planet, because whenever they conjunct from where their positions, it's going to Saturn's rings are going to make it look like Jupiter has wings. And so, whenever all this stuff happens, this great calamity, this great event that's happened a bunch of times before, when all this cosmic dance happens, we're going to be given a new zodiac. Time and space are going to change. So that's what I think this big mechanical huge clock that's supposed to last 10,000 years is going to be part of, this new zodiac. So here's why Jeff Beelzebub Bezos is building a giant mechanical clock designed to last 10,000 years. This thing will outlive us all. Here's something you might not know. Jeff Beelzebub Bezos, the founder of Amazon and rocket company Blue Origin, owns a mountain, yep, an entire mountain in Texas. Not only that, but the sometimes richest person on the planet has figured out the perfect thing to store inside his mountain, a giant mechanical clock designed to last 10,000 years. Seriously, though, what's the deal with this insane-sounding clock project said to cost a whopping $42 million? Okay? So, Amazon, right? Another name for beast, another name for giant, even, right? So that's why you got this guy involved with this stuff. Blue Origin. I'm sorry, this guy he's Captain Industry, so he doesn't have your best interest at heart. He's not. I would not classify him as a good guy. So you can judge me for that. That's fine. So yeah, you can do a lot of stuff with Blue Origin, but in this case, this guy worships money and sacrifices to the god of, of sacrifice and all that. So Blue Origin, him, I would think, would be the reference to his god, which would be the Jinn. And we all know the giants. We all know that stuff there. Tracks back to them again. Blue is, think in the movie Aladdin, the genie. That was the Jinn, right? Born of the indigo flame. And 42, that's your 6, and that's how these secret societies, or specifically the Kabbalistic Jews, right? Their god, the god of money, the god of sacrifice, 1596. Or 6. Listen to him talk about this stuff. As you can see, absolutely nothing about this tinkering project is small. It's even a little scary in its scope. Over the lifetime of this clock, the United States won't exist, Bezos explained to Wired back in 2011. Whole civilizations will rise and fall. New systems of government will be invented. You can't imagine the world, no one can, that we're trying to get this clock to pass through. But yes, you can. See, that's what it's all about. They want to do it for you. Don't let them. It's a world of nightmares. All right, so whole civilizations will rise and fall. New systems of government will be invented. Yep, just like the alignments we were talking about, right? Over the lifetime of this clock, the United States won't exist. Don't you think that's a pretty doomy thing to say? It's an odd thing to say, right? So just like the Zodiac, civilizations will rise and fall. New systems of government will be invented. This thing will be tied to the new Zodiac, the new clock. I think it's odd and a very strange coincidence, because whenever the great solar eclipse happened in August of last year, 2017, they shut down Big Ben. London's Big Ben is about to shut down for years. London's iconic Big Ben, the bell inside a clock tower by the Houses of Parliament, will fall silent next Monday for the next 4 years due to conservation work. The Elizabeth Tower, which houses the Great Clock in Big Ben, also known as the Great Bell Saturn, is currently undergoing renovation work. As this work takes place, the regular bongs of the Big Ben will be paused at noon, August 21st, until 2021. So they're letting you know that time and space are going to change. When you know it's being shut down during this great conjunction time. All very coincidental, I'm sure, right? All right. So also, I want to show you this. This is from the Huffington Post, 2011. Here is the Daily Mail, 2011. Here is Washington Post, 2011. Here is LA Times, 2011. And they're all talking about this new 13th zodiac sign, Ophiuchus, Ophiuchus. And so this is because this will be part, in my opinion, will be part of the new zodiac. There's nothing new about this sign. They'll even tell you in some of these articles. This sign isn't new. It's been around forever. But why all of a sudden bring it up in 2011? Because now we're going to be into a new age with the new zodiac, new time and space. And so they're preparing. This is a way of them showing. And so if there's going to be a 13th sign, right, just like The Simpsons said, Remember Homer saying lousy Smarch? Smarch is the 13th month of the year. I think that that's what this clock is. So we're in the age of Aquarius. In the age of Pisces, the sun god was known as Jesus. Aquarius will have a new one. We just don't know the name yet. See also, besides blocking the light, because there is, now Jesus and the Father, all that stuff is true. You have a sun, he's the sun. You have a sun inside you. It's your solar plexus. But the thing is, where you get tricked up on is this external God. They give you an external God to worship. You don't need an external God. Everything, the kingdom is within. So they're going to give us a new external God to worship. And this is the Zodiac. That will be part of the new Zodiac. This is the Zodiac around his head. Just like last time. I think that is everything. Not bad time. I pulled it off. I don't know. I got to rewatch it, I guess, and see what I think. All right. Thanks to everybody for watching. Thank you to my subscribers.